Hello. It's been 2 weeks since I did this for you. Little bare naked lady's not feeling so well. I'm ready to do the flower of the month now that I'm back to all better. So today we're doing the daffodil. I'm going to do a pair and I'm sketching it on with pencil right now. If you can slow down the video or even pause the video, you can see what I have sketched on with pencil, but you'll be able to see it a lot better once I color it in. I am using a gorgeous sparkling Santorini stone sent from Katie, and Katie has a Facebook group on obviously on Facebook. And it's called Santorini Rocks by Katie. And I'm not sure if she ships everywhere, but she did send me a gift, and I love these little beautiful canvases. They are absolutely gorgeous. And if you resin them just right, you can still see the sparkle. It loses some of its sparkle, but not all. And we're going to be adding some sparkle too, so that's okay. But if you visit Santorini Rocks by Katie on Facebook, you could get in touch with her and inquire if you are able to get some rocks. There's not many of them, so you might see a couple of tutorials over the next little while where I'm using Santorini stones, but then I run out and then I don't have any more, and I go back to using my gorgeous Lake Superior stones or handmade stones from the molds from Happy Dotting Company. The links for Katie, her Facebook group, is in my description, as well as the Happy Dotting Company link. And if you use the Happy Dotting Company to purchase anything on Etsy, make sure that you use my discount code Rachel's Rocks Canada, and you can get yourself 10% off so that you can make yourself some beautiful stones. I have a tutorial coming up with one of Happy Dotting Company's pen holders, but I use it for other things as well, and I'll show you that. So keep an eye out. I have a few coming your way. This one, of course, is for the flower of the month, like I've been doing since January, and it's my birthday month. So I'm going to make it really sparkle today on this Santorini stone. So I'm actually using Daffodil Yellow by Folkart. I will list the paint colors in the description. I'm going to be using a little bit of moon yellow as well to darken some areas. And I'm going to use some white to lighten some areas, just mixing it in with daffodil yellow. And you can see that the pencil is still there. And I'm just painting right over top of the pencil. And I'm going to hide that pencil because we're still going to be able to see it once this dries. I'm going to hide that pencil behind gold. So you know me, you know how I like gold. So this is going to be a gorgeous pair of daffodils, but there's going to be some gold and some glitter. So now I'm going to darken up. I used a sponge and a paintbrush. You can use whatever you feel comfortable working with. You can make yourself a blending brush. I have a tutorial for that as well. But I'm just using a really small Martha Stewart paint dauber. And these are expensive, but you can get them on Amazon or Walmart or Michael's. And they're just a variation of different sizes of round sponges on the end of a plastic stick. So it's a little bit easier to work with because it's on that plastic stick. But pretty much any sponge will work. I'm just sponging in a little bit of moon yellow to darken some areas. And now I've added white. You can't really see the darkened areas, but you will be able to see them a little bit better later. I'm adding a little bit of white to my daffodil to lighten up some of the ends of the petals. This is optional. You can take a look at daffodils and see what colors you want to work with. I'm just using like standard yellows to make it a little bit easier for everybody. But there are different colors out there. I'm going to be using just simple classic green and bright green on the stems and the leaves. And they're just going to kind of trail off the bottom of the rock. You can do whatever you want with the end of it there. I'm not going to paint anything on the back. And I'm just going to let my flowers dry for now because we've done a lot of yellow. We've worked with some shading and darkening some areas. I've darkened the center and part of the cup that comes out of the daffodil center. I will be adding the stigmas. There's more than one in my daffodils. I don't know, do you call them stigma? I have no idea. Somebody is going to correct me, but that's okay. But yeah, the cup is a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna lighten up the stigmas. Lord help me, it's been a while since I have been with you guys. So I'm just finding all of my stems. You can put as many leaves as you want. You can put as many daffodils as you want. I'm just leaving it really simple, like it would be like a minimalistic tattoo kind of thing, like very simple. The gold is what's going to fancy it up, and the watercolor metallic paint is also going to do that. But then, of course, I'm going to resin it. But I do have something to show you that's at my desk. So before I show you the resin reveal, stay tuned for what's at my desk. I have missed you guys. Oh my goodness. It's, my son is going to college in September. And it's been very nerve-wracking trying to help him sort out what he wants to be. And it's been like really hard for him. He doesn't want to make the wrong decision. And I'm sure you all have either been through this personally or someone who has. But it's a stressful time for everybody, and there's deadlines. And so while being sick, we've been sorting out his college application and all of that fun stuff. And he's actually going to be taking a 3-year program at college and then going to university for another year. So it's going to be for working with child and youth, and hopefully getting into helping troubled teenagers and stuff like that who don't come from very good homes and might be in trouble. He wants to help them get out of trouble and give them a good life. So what a kid, you guys. What a kid. I am unbelievably proud of him. So trying not to cry. Trying not to. Let's think of flowers and gold. Look at that gold. It looks really nice outlined with gold. You guys can't really see how the yellows are so different in this lighting. But hopefully I'll be able to capture that at the end with the resin reveal. But it really does have a darker center in the flowers, and then it gets lighter out to the edges of the petals. It looks gorgeous. But yes, pat my son Landon on the back, guys, in the comments so that I can read it to him. He has been through 2 years of high school with the pandemic, online learning off and on, very little help, getting honors, just unbelievably proud of him. So, yay, Landon. Trying not to cry still. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have the ugliest cry at his graduation. I just know it. I'm going to have to get myself some giant, like, Kim Kardashian sunglasses or something. Anyway, I'm outlining absolutely everything in gold, as you can see. I'm also going to be outlining with black and separating everything from each other. But first, now that my yellow is dry, I'm going to be adding a little bit of metallic. It's more of a coppery color. And I just add a little bit of water, let it sizzle. You can see it sizzling over there. And then I'm just adding a little bit of that copperish colored metallic paint over top where it's darker. on the daffodil. Did I call it a lily earlier? I really hope I didn't. It's been a long couple of weeks. So I'm just adding it basically where I shaded it a little bit darker using moon yellow. And I'm not using too much. It's not running all over the place. Luckily, this little canvas of mine is flat, so the watercolors don't roll down the sides unless of course I go right to the edge of the rock, but it actually is staying where I need it to stay because it's on a flat surface, so it's a little bit easier to work with that watercolor. But you guys can't really tell by the video what it's doing, but you'll be able to see a lot better after the resin reveal. And now I'm using like a lighter gold, and I'm just adding it to the edges that are light yellow. So that'll look pretty. Everything is going to look so pretty. Now we need the stigma, or stigmas. So I'm using my lightened daffodil color where I added white, and I'm using like a dotting tool, and I'm just making like little logs, or it kind of looks like cake sprinkles, because my daffodils have like 5 or 6 stigmas, and you can't really see them on that top flower, but you can see them a little better. They look like little yellow cake sprinkles, just a little bit bigger, I guess. It's like a dot that you've dragged out a little bit. And you'll be able to see those a little bit better once it's all sealed together under resin. It just brings everything together like a beautiful little sparkling family. And then you'll be able to see the difference between the sparkling flower and the stigma. Stigma. Anywho, now it's time for me to outline everything in black, and I'm not going to bore you. I'm just going to do it real quick. I've sped up the video, and I'm just getting everything separated from everything. If you go over top of your gold at all, I'm going to. So you're going to see me go back in and fix some of the bits of gold because I don't want to lose any of that. If you know me, you know that. So yeah, I'm just gonna outline everything, separate everything from the Santorini stone, and it's gonna look like we like laid this beautiful sticker of flowers onto the Santorini stone. And once again, you guys can do as many flowers as you want. You don't have to use the same type of canvas or stone that I'm using. You can do this on handmade stones. You can do this on a canvas. You can do this on wood. You can do this on a shell. You do whatever you want. You don't have to use sparkling Santorini stones. I was just blessed with a couple, and I'm sharing them with you guys because you guys are my favorite. Yeah, and you won't be able to see like all the facets of sparkle that you can see right now, but when you turn it in a certain light after it's been resined, I promise you the sparkle is still there. I promise you. If you've purchased one of my hand-painted Santorinis from my shop, like this one will be going in, please let us know in the comments if you can still see the sparkle under certain lights, because it's absolutely gorgeous. So I've outlined everything. I signed my name. It's going to be resin, but now I'm going to show you what's at my desk. This is from a friend of mine named Debbie. Debbie, you know who you are. And I just want to say thank you so much. One of the things she sent my family was magical flames, all of these beautiful packages of magical flames, and all you do is put some in the fire, you sprinkle it in there, or you throw the package right in. My husband said you throw the package right in. And the first thing I was like, is that legal? The package, is that burnable? But apparently you throw it right in the fire, and look at the colors. You guys, I can see purple, orange, teal, green, blue, red. I can see every color of the rainbow in this fire, and we have a lot of snow, so that's like a wall of snow behind the fire pit. We only have half the fire pit shoveled out in order to do this, but my kids absolutely loved it. Thank you so much from all of us. After we had the fire, we put monster eyes in the snowbanks, so that it looks like they're staring at us from the windows in the kitchen. But it was so much fun, and you got us out of the house after being so sick for so long. So that was amazing. I just have to thank you for that. But not only that, the beautiful card and this Yooperlite. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm going to look it up. Hang on. Thank goodness I was saying it right. It's a Yooperlite. It's a stone found along Lake Superior shorelines, actually, and many have been discovered by the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and I'm in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and I, of course, love my Lake Superior stones. I am definitely going to have to take a UV light with me out searching Lake Superior the next time I go. I'm pretty sure the snow's still going to be here till late July. But I will be there with a UV light looking for these gorgeous stones. They glow. They're just absolutely gorgeous. It's like there's a fire burning within them. It's absolutely amazing. Definitely take a look at the story of the Yooperlite rock at www.yooperlites.com. I'll leave that information in the description of the video. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Debbie. You really did make like at least 5 days. You made my 5 days. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to send you a thank you. But you are much appreciated, girl. Thank you so, so much. Now it is time for the resin reveal. How gorgeous is that? It's so buttery and shiny and glossy and sparkly in all the right places. I love it. It looks really, really pretty. And if you can see, it's still glittering. That rock is still glittering. If you turn it slightly in the light, you can definitely see it, especially out in the sun. You'll definitely still be able to see all that glitter in the background. I had fun, you guys. I hope you had fun too. I hope this was easy enough that you can make one for the month of March. My birthday is on the 29th. Please share with me in the comments when your birthday is, if it's also this month, so that I can wish you a happy birthday. I love you guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and share as well. That really helps me out. Thank you guys. Love you.